Hello everyone, how are you today? May good things always be with you. Here we Group 7 and Group 8 will discuss about one of the government policies in Indonesia. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Mutia Nur Azahra. Here I am accompanied by my friends, namely Rosiana Elzikra Tanjung, Salma Nurul, Mutia Waliati, Fatirin Sani Muzaki, Fikfik Rofiko Zulfiani, Sabila Nur Samsi, Nazla Amanda Putri, Marjani Saur Ernanto, Arneta Hairunisa Ramadina, and the last Faria Khairunisa. Well, pay attention please. Happy watching.
Background: the development of information and communication technology (ICT) has brought about major change in various aspects of human life. This digital transformation provides significant benefits, ranging from ease of communication, efficiency in economic transactions, to increased access to information. However, behind this positive impact, various challenges have also emerged, such as cybercrime, misuse of personal data, and irresponsible dissemination of information. In response to this dynamic, the Indonesian government issued Law Number 11 of 2008 concerning electronic information and transaction (UUITE). This law aims to provide a legal basis for digital activities that are increasingly widespread in society. However, over time, a number of articles in the ITE law were considered open to multiple interpretation and prone to misuse, thus causing problems in society. To overcome this problem, a revision was made to Law Number 9 of 2016, which aims to improve regulation to fair and more relevant.
Furthermore, in order to technically support the ETL law, the government issued the Government Regulation Number 71 of 2019 concerning the implementation of electronic systems and transactions. This regulation emphasizes the obligation of electronic system organizers in maintaining security, protecting users' personal data, and ensuring reliable electronic transactions. Although this regulation has become an important foundation for the digital ecosystem in Indonesia, various challenges are still faced now, such as low digital literacy among the public, the threat of personal data leaks, and polemic regarding freedom of expression in the digital realm. Therefore, reflection and evaluation of this policy are needed to ensure that the regulation can continue to be relevant and adaptive to the technological developments and the needs of the community. These laws were enacted with a clear and ambitious purposes. First, to ensure legal certainty in electronic transactions and communications. Two, to promote beneficial use of technology for economic and social development. Three, to establish protection for users of digital platforms, ensuring their data and privacy are safeguarded. Fourth, to provide a framework for addressing and resolving disputes that arise in the digital realm. In essence, this law aims to create the digital environment that is safe, reliable, and conducive to innovation. Next is the key principles. The principles guiding these laws are clearly articulated in Article 3 of Law Number 11 of 2008, emphasizing first legal certainty, ensuring that all electronic transactions and communications are recognized and protected under the law. Second, benefits, maximizing the positive impact of technology to improve quality of life and drive economic growth. Third, prudence, advocating for secure practices to minimize risks such as fraud, misuse, or cyber crimes. Fourth, good faith, encouraging ethical behavior in electronic transactions, ensuring fairness among users and providers. And fifth, freedom to choose technology, promoting technology neutrality so that users can select platform or system that best suit their needs without being restricted by regulations.
A. To educate the nation as part of the world's information society. B. To develop national trade and economy in order to improve public welfare. C. To improve the efficiency of public service. D. To open up the widest possible opportunity for everyone to advance their thinking and abilities in the field of the use and utilization of information technology, optimally to advance their thinking and abilities in the field of the use and utilization of information technology optimally and responsibly and the use and the utilization of information technology optimally and responsibly, and to provide a sense of security, justice, and legal certainty for users and organizers of information.
Information Policy 1 Law Number 11 of 2008. This law is the main foundation for regulating digital activities in Indonesia. Its focus covers the following aspects: legal recognition of electronic documents as legal evidence, regulation of electronic transactions to support the growth of the digital economy, prevention and handling of cybercrimes such as defamation, online fraud, and privacy violation. 2. Forms of electronic information according to law. Number 11 of 2008 concerning electronic information and transaction 2008 IT law. The forms of electronic information are regulated in several articles. The following are several articles related to the form of electronic information in the 2000 IT law.
Article 1, Paragraph 1. Electronic information is any information sent, received, stored, or processed in digital, electronic, optical, or others form that can be accessed and stored electronically. Article 1, Paragraph 2. Electronic documents are electronic information that is created, sent, received, or stored in digital form, which has legal value in accordance with applicable provisions. Article 1, Paragraph 6. Electronic system is a system consisting of hardware, software, and other resources that interact with each other to produce, send, store, or process electronic information.
Article 27, Paragraph 3. Every person is prohibited from intentionally and without the right to distribute or transmit electronic information and or electronic documents containing content that violates morality, glombing, assault, defamation, or content prohibited by laws and regulation. Article 28. 2. Every person is prohibited from intentionally and without the right to distribute or transmit electronic information that contains threats of violence or intimidates others.
3. Article 17, Chapter 5 Electronic Transaction Policy. Electronic transaction are activities of exchanging goods, services, or information carried out through electronic media, especially using the Internet. Example, couriers, and banking, and pay letter. Based on Article 1 of Law 11 of 2008, electronic transactions are legal acts carried out using computers, network, and or other electronic media. In Indonesia, electronic transaction law are mainly regulated in Law Number 11 of 2008, Concurring Information and Electronic Transaction (UUIT), which was refined to Law Number 9 2016 and PP Number 71 of 2019.
And now I will explain about electronic transaction. In Government Regulation Number 71, the rules involved electronic transaction are further clarified, namely, first, electronic system organizer in Government Regulation Number 71 of 2019 Article 1, it explained that the electronic system organizer is every person who provides, manages, or state administrators, business entities, and the community operates the electronic system individually or together with electronic system user for their own needs or the needs of other parties. PSA is divided into two 1.1. Public Scope Electronic System Organizer is the organization of the electronic system by the state organizing agency or instead appointed by the state organizing agency. 1.2 Private Scope Electronic System Organizer is the organization of the electronic system by the person, business entities, and the community. For example, Tokopedia, Bukalapak, and Shopee, this e-commerce is an example of an electronic system organization that provides a platform for sellers and buyers to transact electronically. They manage a system that facilitates transactions for buying and selling, payment, and shipping of goods. For example, is GoPay, OVO, and Dana, digital wallet platforms that make it easy for users to make electronic payments, or online shopping, transportation, or money transfer between individuals.
Next, number 2. Electronic System User in PP number 17.1 of 2019, Article 1, paragraphs 11. It is explained that electronic system users are every person who uses goods, service, facilities, or state administrator, business entities, and public information provided by electronic system organizer. A. Consumer, someone who buys goods through an e-commerce platform such as Tokopedia or Shopee. They also uses digital wallets such as GoPay or OVO to make payments in application or physically stores that provide electronic payments. B. Business actor. Traders or online stores that uses e-commerce such as Bukalapak or Tokopedia to sell their product and exhibit payments electronically. 3. Financial service providers banks. A. Banks such as Bank Mandiri or Bank BRI that provide electronic transaction service through internet banking and mobile banking application. Banks also provide gateways for credit or debit card payments in online transaction. B. Fintech providers of online loan service of digital payments such as Credivo and Coinsworks that offer technology-based financial service.
Next, 4. Regulatory and Supervisory Body in PP No. 71 of 2019, Article 1, Paragraph 7. Ministry or institution is the organizing agency tasked with supervising and ensuring regulation of its sector. A. Cominfo, Ministry of Communication and Information, interprets, tax all electronic system organizer, good e-commerce, fintech, and other, comply with regulation and security standard in electronic transaction. Cominfo is also responsible for holding violations related to electronic transactions such as personal data protocol. Next, BOJK, Financial Services Authority, supervises digital financial institutions that offer financial products, such as online loans and investment, to ensure compliance with regulation and customer protection.
And then Electronic Certificate Organizer in PP number 71 of 2019, Article 1, Paragraph 21. Electronic Certification Organizer is a legal entity that functions as a trusted party that provides and audits electronic certificates. BSRE, which means Electronic Certification Institution. H. BSRE provides electronic certificates or digital signatures that are used to authenticate electronic transactions and ensure their validity. This certificate is used by various sectors, such as the government or financial sector.
6. Electronic infrastructure provider. A. IndiHome Telkom Indonesia provide internet infrastructure to support electronic transaction and digital communication without a stable internet network.
Electronic transactions such as online shopping and digital money transfer cannot be carried too smoothly. B. Google Cloud AWS Amazon Web Services Cloud computing service provide that enable companies and startups to manage their data and application efficiently and securely. With the implementation of PP 71 of 2019, all these parties participate in creating an electronic transaction ecosystem that is safe, transparent, and in accordance with applicable laws.